At Convergence India Expo, I am at Zoho stall. Zoho, a proud name for any Indian. And with me, I have Mr. Siva Ramakrishnan, who heads global business, global head for Zoho Finance, strategic thinker and speaker and mentor, and has served the industry since long. So it's my privilege to have a chat with you, sir.
Thanks, Raju. Thanks for having me on this show.
I know you. It's a busy day, day two for you, and you might be interacting with a lot of customer and partners. But thanks for giving me 10 minutes of this important, my meeting with you. Will always remember this discussion with you. Should we start it? Yeah. Discussion. Thanks. So Zoho, there is no introduction for Zoho. So we'll start with your participation objective here.
So we are actually showcasing our fintech solution. So we recently launched our Zoho Payments. We launched Zoho Payments in Global FinTech Fest last August. We also launched our solution in collaboration with NBBL. So we are mainly showcasing those fintech solutions here, Zoho Payments, and then we are also showcasing all the finance suite of products, starting with billing to our invoicing solution, accounting solution, payroll management, travel and expense management, inventory management, and all those solutions. So it's a complete suite of products. So the goal here is to attract partners, customers, and other tech partners as well.
Right. So means when I can see a lot of traction building here, a lot of persons acquiring about what Zoho is. So how do you see the adoption of Zoho software as an Indian brand? What kind of pride you take on it's getting adopted at every business sizes. It's not small, larger. How do you see?
See, we have different, the entire suite of products, we have different products meant for different segment, and we see excellent adoption across all the segments. And it's not just about adoption across segments in India, even globally we are actually seeing excellent adoption for our products. We are growing a lot in India, the GCC region, Africa, LATAM. This is over and above the usual markets, which is US, UK, Australia, and Canada.
Right. So the discussion can't be, complete without AI. AI is impacting everyone. It's not about your company. It's a day-to-day life AI. We are using AI. So how do you see the AI will enable your customers for a better kind of workflow and great kind of interaction?
More automation. See, we are actually working on our own agent studio. So this agent studio, we should be able to release a lot of agents, and using this agentic framework, our customers should be able to use the agents that we provide, and over and above that, they should also be able to build their own agents. So with that, they will be able to automate a lot of things.
In all solutions or specific to some solutions which will see AI integration very soon?
We will see it across the board.
Across the board. Okay. And sir, as you head the global market, India is your key market. You have grown from here. So how do you see the India is doing well for you? How much getting support in terms of overall growth from India market, and how you're gonna balance between you are now moving outside, you're capturing others market too. So how you're gonna balance it?
Actually, it is the other way around. We started by focusing on the global market. In fact, the Zoho department as such, initially when we actually launched our cloud solution, we were mainly focusing on the developed countries where the cloud adoption was decent. So we were focusing on countries like US, UK, Australia, and all these countries. And then I would say like around 2015, 2016, our focus shifted, and we started focusing more on India. And the adoption for our solution in India has been really, really good. So initially, like I would say, like first few years of our business, India would not have been on the top 10. But now I would say like it's one of the largest market for us, and it will be in the first one or two market for us.
So I just need to correct it. Zoho is a global first, then then came to Indian market. They have already achieved the success outside India, and we are the fortunate to have Zoho. One thing I must say, because I am also a Zoho user, it's affordable, okay, easy to understand, and thanks to you guys, you are working continuously on improving the entire UI and everything. It is very easy to use. What challenge is, my part is, because it's going to all set of customers, okay, the smaller retailers also, the larger companies also. So how do you, train them? Because, there are sometimes, even we face some challenges to understand. So how you're working on to have a good training or you're supporting customers with any sort of queries which they are facing in uses?
See, two things. So we have different set of teams which actually focus on different segments. Okay. So that makes the job easier. So we have a set of products which actually focus on the solopreneurs. We have a set of products which actually focuses on the enterprises. So we have different teams which focus on different segment. So this makes the job easier. And over and above that, we have a very large ecosystem of partners. When I say partners, I am talking about the resellers, the system integration partners, the trainers, and we also collaborate and participate in a lot of training students in a lot of institutions. So this ecosystem actually helps us on all this.
And even there are a lot of awareness forum you have. There is a series which you run when your CEO, ex-CEO participate, and they motivate all the traders and all. So Zoho has been always in forefront in educating the customers for better use of things. I'll just wind up with one or two more queries. One about the partner ecosystem. The Digital Terminal more focus on creating a partner ecosystem, helping brands to create a partner ecosystem. So how do you see where the reason the metro cities or the smaller towns, tier 2, tier 3 cities, where do you see the partners ecosystem has evolved and now they are working with you?
See, we need the partners across all the markets. Okay, so obviously when we talk about the ecosystem initially develops on the large metros, right? So because this is where you have a lot of customers, and naturally the partners, when they actually want to grow, they need the customer base.
Right.
So the partners initially develop in these metros.
Right.
But over a period of time, yes, we also focus on the tier 2 cities. We as Zoho, as Sridhar says, we focus on two things. One is R&D and other is RD. R&D, you all know what it is.
Right.
RD stands for rural development. So we have a lot of rural centers, and we try to develop ecosystem around these rural centers as well. So we have a lot of rural centers where we actually have our campuses. Most of it is now in South India. We are also moving north. We are also trying to establish these rural centers in North India. So these are like small villages where we actually set up our campus and we start doing our R&D, right? And whenever we set up our centers, we try to develop the ecosystem around that. And that way, actually, the ecosystem is now also developing around the tier 2 cities as well.
That's great. Recently we saw a leadership change. Okay, so Sridhar sir is an inspiration to all of. As an Indian, we really feel pride to have his journey as inspiration for us. So, how do you see this change? Though he's there, okay, to guide all of us. So, how do you see this change?
This change basically will give him more time to focus on the research and development, and we in Zoho will get a lot of benefit. Not just Zoho, the overall tech community will get benefited by this change, because now we will have more time to focus on technology.
That's true.
And that is definitely going to help us all.
You guys gonna miss him in the day-to-day interaction?
We don't miss him because most of his focus has always been on technology. Internally.
Right.
Externally, yes, his focus has been different, but we are not.
He's reachable to you.
Yes, he is reachable to us. Yes.
And so, last thing about we are sitting at 2025. 2025 is we are gonna a lot of new things are happening. AI is one buzz. So, where do you see maybe next year I'm interviewing you at the same place, Convergence India, and so. How do you see the growth will happen in next 1 year? Zoho perspective, I'm sure that you have a great number to share, but what are your expectations next 1 year and how you'll achieve them?
See, we actually constantly focus on R&D. We keep releasing new products, right? So we are not going to stop with one or two products. So we are constantly releasing a suite of products. Our entry into the fintech business, Zoho Payments, is relatively new.
Right.
So we keep innovating, we keep launching products, and these products keep getting traction, and this benefits the overall suite.
So yeah, means you're adding more product in portfolio so that your revenue goes up.
And our existing products also grows.
Right. So
We see more adoption for the existing products, and new products brings in more new customers.
That's because we I remember first we bought one solution. Then we thought, this is also for our job, because we are into media profession. We load campaign, we use Campio campaign, we use. So I'm sure that Zoho has a vast portfolio. Once you'll go to Zoho, you'll find whatever requirement you have for the growing of business, you'll find it there. Last thing about if you're looking into a camera, you can talk to your customers, you can thank them and other partners. If you can say something to your large bunch of customers across globe.
So where we are today is because of our customers and partners. I would like to thank all our customers and the partner ecosystem who has actually helped us to come here. And the future is going to be always bright. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a quick and wonderful talking to you, and hopefully we'll have a discussion next year also with the more numbers with you. Thank you so much for
I
that
look
time.
forward to it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.